I'm Steve Pulaski. Got somebody special in studio for Halloween 2023. First met him last year after his movie Are You Dead Yet got put on my radar. And I'm very excited to have him back in studio because he's got some major updates about Are You Dead Yet, a film that was crowdfunded and shot right here in Dubuque by a Tri-States native himself. One of two guests in studio today. He's Mr. Jayme Schmitt, good friend of mine too. Jayme, how you doing?
No better place to be. Thanks for having me back, man.
Absolutely, man. Great to have you in studio. We got a lot to talk about with Are You Dead Yet? But I guess let's just recap. What is Are You Dead Yet?
So Are You Dead Yet is an independently funded horror film, and we are currently in the stages of post-production. I think the last time we talked, we were still filming.
Yes.
If I remember correctly. But we've officially reached post-production. What that means is the majority of our filming is now done, and so we're moving into reshoots, wrapping up on editing, cleaning up the sound, doing music, and then eventually the movie will be done. And there's no better feeling than because you get sick of looking at it after a while.
I can only imagine. So you're in post-production right now for Are You Dead Yet? This is the big question, and I know it's probably the question that you're sick of hearing, but it also just shows how interested people are, though. When is the projected release date for Are You Dead Yet?
So as of right now, we are projecting for June 14th as the start of our tour date. And for those of you that don't know what a tour date is, because this is probably a term that you're not familiar with, and even if you are, it's not a common one. So tour date basically means we start our public showing on June 14th. And then after that, since, we're not funded by Paramount or Universal or any of the bigger studios, so we have to take the movie ourselves to film festivals, horror conventions, basically theater rentals, whoever's willing to play it. And we have to do that ourselves. So our projected date is June 14th. But I will say this. If my computer keeps acting up the way that it does, I can't guarantee that.
So we got a tentative date for June 14th.
That's correct.
Excellent stuff. Again, he's Jayme Schmitt, writer-director behind Are You Dead Yet? Also stars in the movie as well. Where can people stay up to date with updates on the film, Jayme?
I post regularly on Facebook. I know...
it's got a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, it's got a Facebook page. I post regularly on the Facebook page. Meier usually posts regularly on Instagram. Just go to facebook.com/Are You Dead Yet horror movie, and then the link for the Instagram is on that too.
Get social with social media with Are You Dead Yet? Again, crowdfunded horror movie, shot right here, financed right here in Dubuque. Lots of cool stuff. We'll bop back over to you, Jayme, in a few. Got one of the stars of Are You Dead Yet in studio right here. He is Mr. Dusty Meier, my first time meeting him. Good to have you in studio, Dusty.
Good to be here, man.
Come all the way from Minnesota for this interview alone, huh?
Yes, I did. 4.5 hours.
Dusty, it's great to meet you, my friend. What is your role in Are You Dead Yet?
So I played David in Are You Dead Yet? He's kind of so if you took the love child of Bruce Campbell and Tom Selleck.
I like both those men.
That's literally me. That's my character.
Have you tried acting before? Is this your debut?
No, I've actually done a lot of low budget stuff of my own back in like the early 2000s, back when it was still, you had to take the tape and actually go on a cutting room floor and edit. Yep. Before the digital age. And then I actually went and took a couple film classes when I went to school, so not to sound snobby or anything, but
no, not at all. But that's your story, man. But also too, besides being attracted just by the affable, amiable presence and the talents of Jayme Schmitt over here as writer-director, what attracted you to Are You Dead Yet?
So, funny story of how I met Jayme. It's a whole story, and I have to tell you because it's hilarious, and Jayme will like it too. So, our mutual friend, JP, I called him literally one Saturday, an hour outside of Dubuque, and I was like, hey, are you home? Yeah, I just woke up. I go, good, you're home, because I want to go to the Field of Dreams. You're the only person I know that's in town. And so I get there, and he goes, oh, my buddy Jamie's going to join us too. I'm like, the more the merrier. So we go at the Field of Dreams. We have a blast.
Very tourist story over here.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota man.
I know. They call me the accidental tourist for a reason. I know more about Dubuque than you guys do. But so anyway, I go, let's go to Riverside, Iowa, too, the future birthplace of Kirk. And so we start going, and my GPS is taking us all sorts of ways. So we drive on this dead-end gravel road that's something out of a horror movie in general. And I go, we're lost. And so I pull in this driveway just to turn around. It's the only driveway on this dead-end road. This whole family of 5, like, I kid you not, farmer dad, American Gothic mom, like, the whole family just shows up and just greets us and doesn't say anything. And I'm like, we got to get out of here. So I whip the most evasive driving I've ever done in my life. I whipped my Chevy Silverado into reverse as fast as you could say boo. And we were out of there. I'm like, yeah, I've seen this movie. We're out of here.
I love it, man. He's Dusty Meier. He's one of the stars of Are You Dead Yet? One more question for you, Dusty, while I got you. Was there a challenge with the movie, shooting it, that you didn't expect? A challenging scene, a challenging instant, or something just memorable, noteworthy? Something that lives up to the story you just told, too?
The whole thing is a memorable experience because not every day you can make a movie with your friends. But I'd have to say the hardest thing was probably individual schedules.
Absolutely.
This
is as grassroots as you can get. You guys are working on a volunteer basis, too.
Oh, yeah. We're not getting paid or anything. It's all for the love of making movies.
You know?
And the love of Jayme.
That's why the SAG-AFTRA strike does not affect you guys.
Nope.
He is Dusty Meier over here. Great to talk to you, my friend. Also, going to be a giveaway here on Y105 pretty soon, too. Is going to be some autographed posters. Dusty actually autographed them as well, so we will be giving away some of those in the near future here on Y105. I'll segue back over to you, Jayme, too. I know you're not really done yet with Are You Dead Yet necessarily, too. You got the tour date coming up hopefully this summer and everything, but I know you're a workhorse. I know you're a Renaissance man. What are some future projects? Can you give a little tease on what you're working on next?
So right now, there's nothing officially set in stone. So we have a couple ideas. First of all, I want to take a break from horror. Like I've done my horror movie. I've done a romantic drama. I've done a sci-fi comedy. The very next thing I want to tackle, because I want to try at least one of each genre, I want to do an action movie. So Dusty and I have been talking. We are going to, as soon as we're done with Are You Dead Yet? The second we're done with Are You Dead Yet? We're going to go into production on something we're calling it Roughnecks. And it's basically any 80s action type of movie, the Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris of the old era. And it's just guns, explosions, and it's one for the boys. And then while we're doing that, at the same time, I'm going to be working on a couple shorts. One of them is going to be Queen Krampus, just probably a 15, 20-minute short. I'll be having casting calls for some of these shorts, but that's at least one I know that I want to do.
Anything else you want to add to about Are You Dead Yet?
There is one more thing I wanted to say. I get a lot of people that ask me about, or they confront me about, they're like, you should do this film project, or you should do this, or you should have this idea. And it's one of those things, I know you asked me about this during our first interview. You asked me if I went to school, and I kind of glossed over that. I did not go to school. I did not go to film school. This was one of those things, when I was in high school, I just picked up a camera, picked up a computer, and just did it. Taught myself how to do it. And I want to reiterate to anybody out there that has this want to do this, or even, first of all, you have to have the passion for it. You don't need to go to school. I mean, granted, school is nice. School will probably help you out in the long run, but if you really want something bad enough, you will do it. And I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this. So if you want to make a movie, just go make a movie. Go make a movie. Get a camera, get some buddies, write out a script. Go do it, man. Just go do it.
Well said right there. Jayme Schmitt, Dusty Meier, two of the men behind Are You Dead Yet? Tour date starts hopefully the summer 2024. Keep you posted on that. Stay up to date with the Y105 app and Y105music.com for more details. Jayme, Dusty, appreciate you both.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.